Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the Dodgers and Angels. The first of a quick two-game series here for the Dodgers before the All-Star break. And a great performance tonight by the Dodger offense, a great win. 11 runs, so the Dodgers win 11-4. They finally get their 50th win of the season, despite how poor they feel like they've played this season throughout the first bit. With the pitching blowing games, the offense being inconsistent, it's starting to become a more consistent offense. It's not really been the offense that's been inconsistent, it's been the pitching. And I feel like the pitching's been, it's up and down sometimes, but the pitching's been decent enough recently. It's just the offense has been able to score so many runs. The pitching's been really good. And we're now 9-0 in our last 9 games against the Angels since 2021. So we're starting to become the owners of the Angels. But our offense, I feel, has been good recently. Besides that one game against the Royals where we only scored 1 run, but I feel we've been good. Like, going back from the Rockies series, 5 runs, 8 runs, 14 runs, 9 runs against the Royals. Besides that last 2 against the Royals, I feel like our offense has been consistently hitting. Pirates, we scored 5 runs, 7 runs, 6 runs, 5 runs. And we've 11 runs here. The offense is becoming more consistent. Hopefully our pitching will become more consistent. If we can maybe get a starter or something, another starter, I feel like we'll be good. The offense was good tonight. Look at my stat sheet. 11 hits for 11 runs. The Dodgers hit, I believe, 5 home runs tonight. 2 at the hands of Mookie Betts. 1 from Martinez, 1 from Freeman, and 1 from Smith. So 5 total homers for the Dodgers. Just a great game overall. Let's get to the pitching. Griffin Canning, not good for the Los Angeles Angels tonight. 2.2 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and didn't strike out anybody. He was really bad in this game. Gave up those homers. 1 to Betts, 1 to Freeman, and 1 to Martinez, 1 to Betts. So yeah, he wasn't good in this outing. But they bring in Tyler Anderson out of the bullpen, which I don't know why they bring him out of the bullpen. I haven't really paid attention much to the Angels season, but I thought Tyler Anderson was one of their starters. I don't get the point of having Griffin Canning pitch, and then you bring in a starter and Tyler Anderson out of the bullpen. I guess to eat up innings because he pitched 4.1 innings, but yeah, Griffin Canning wasn't good. Tyler Anderson, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts over 4 innings of work. He struck out 5, but 4 hits and 3 runs, and has a 5 ERA this season after having a career year last season with the Dodgers. But yeah, their pitching overall just wasn't good. Canning gave up 4 runs, Anderson 3 runs, and Aaron Lope 4 runs. 4 runs in that bottom of the 8th. 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks for Lope. He's been really bad for the Angels this year. Has like a 5 or 6 ERA. Oof. The Angels pitching has just not been good. Outside of Shohei Ohtani. And Reid Detmers has had some good outings. Outside of that, yeah, man, their pitching is just trash. So, that's their pitching for the Dodgers tonight. Tony Gonsolin went 6.2 innings, which is good to get 6 innings, nearly 7 out of Gonsolin. 7 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 1, 5 strikeouts. It was an up and down outing. Let me look at my stat sheet. Yeah, 3 runs in that top of the fourth. First three innings. Gonsolin 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. But unfortunately, they got to him there. Ohtani would lead off single, and then an infield single for Ward. And then a hanging curveball to Mickey Moniak, who's been one of the bright spots of the Angels' offense this season, outside of Shohei. So he hit a 3-run homer to make it 4-3 after the Dodgers jumped early with a Freeman solo homer, a Martinez solo homer, and a Betts solo homer to make it 3-0, and then made it. Then they got another run, or they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Excuse me. And then I believe Martinez got an RBI double in the 3rd. which knocked Griffin Canning out of the game. But yeah, besides that 3-run homer, and then a solo homer to Moustakas, which that was just a good hitting. It wasn't a bad pitch, that was just good hitting. But yeah, he made a mistake there to Mickey Moniak, gave up that 3-run homer and that solo homer. Outside of that, I thought he pitched decent. It was up and down outing, which I just feel like most of our starters besides Kershaw are having up and down outings. But at least he pitched nearly 7 innings to help save our bullpen somewhat. Vesia come in to get the final out of that inning, and he struck out Ohtani. So he comes back up from AAA, gets the save against the Pirates, and then strikes out Ohtani. So he's pitched good since he's come back up. Then Brusdar Gatorade threw a scoreless 0. Has a 1.8 ERA this season. Very impressive for Graterol because he hasn't been this good before, and a 1.8 ERA is pretty good this season. Brazier finished out the 9th. Didn't up a hit, no runs, walked one, but struck out one, and then a line out to end the game to Outman. Dodgers get 11-4 win. The Angels, this team is just broken right now for the Los Angeles Angels. They started the season somewhat good in playoff contention, but they're now 45-45, I think. Yeah, they're now officially mid. What do you do with Shohei Ohtani if you're the Los Angeles Angels? Because if he doesn't re-sign with you, you're risking not getting nothing in return if you wanted to if you want to trade Shohei Ohtani. If you just let him go in free agency, if you don't trade him, he's going to leave you in free agency. He's like, I'm not going to re-sign with this team. I'm not going to win anything. Why would I waste my time here? So, if you're the Angels, you might have to think about trading Shohei Ohtani. I'm not saying that because he's a bad player. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the league. Probably the best player. But if Shohei leaves you in free agency, you're not going to get nothing in return. So you got to think about it if you're the Angels. The Dodgers now get their 50th win of the season, 50-38 with this victory. Despite how many games they've blown this year, to be 50-38 right now is pretty good. Hopefully they can end the first half of the season before the All-Star break with a win tomorrow, so they can have their 51st win. But let's go over the offense for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts 3 for 4. Intentional walk, had a RBI, 4 RBIs, 2 solo homers, and an RBI double. Mookie Betts has just been going insane recently. Home run derby ready. He's climbing up there in the MVP ranks in the National League. Obviously, Acuna's up there, but you gotta consider Mookie Betts too. Now 24 homers already. He's gonna have at least near 40 by the time the season ends. Freeman had a solo homer, 1 for 5 and RBI. Smith 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, 2 singles, and a 2-run dinger. Muncy 0 for 4 and a walk. Typical Max Muncy follows up a homer last night with a 0-hit game. Martinez 2 for 3 and walk, 2 RBIs, had a solo homer and an RBI double. Peralta 0 for 2, Hayward 0 for 3. Rojas 1 for 3 and walk and an RBI double there. Rojas has been really hitting pretty good recently for us. Now hitting like 238 after having a really slow start. Outman 1 for 4. Vargas had a pinch at bat and walk, which was a good sign, and DeLuca 0 for 2. The Dodgers get a 11-4 win, and they go for the sweep in this quick 2-game set here against the Angels, which would be big after the All-Star break. They got a tough series against the Mets, and you look at the record like, it's going to be tough. But the Mets have been playing really well here in July. That will be a tough first series coming out of the All-Star break. That's going to be a tough series. But yeah, that's really all to say though for this video. So until next time, might like a like. Peace.